Hawa watu wamekuja wanataka kuchukua vitu yetu.
Hawa sungu.
Rotich, nataka ukae jasiri Rotich.
Baba.
Chunga vitu yetu Rotich, sawa?
Sawa baba.
Na umekuja na silaha kubwa. Sasa unachunga kabisa Rotich, sawa?
Sawa baba.
Haya.
Lakini baba, mimi nasikia watu wanavucha na silaha kubwa baba. Sasa baba, na hii silaha yangu dogo tafanyaje baba? Hebu niambie tajiandaa aje baba?
Rotich, endeleta wanawake. Ngoja Rotich. Endeleta watoto. Rotich, ngoja.
Baba,
fanya hivi, peleka watu mahali mzuri, mahali watakaa vizuri. Sawa?
Mama na watoto baba? Na mimi baba?
Wewe ni mwanamke?
Hapana baba.
Basi, wewe ni mtoto?
Hapana baba.
Haya, sasa wewe ni mwanaume.
Sawa baba.
Imrini Rotich, sawa? Unarudi hapa tunaenda pamoja. Sawa Rotich? Haya, harakisha Rotich, haraka.
This will later on lead to a fully blooded war between the British and the Nandi, which lasted for a period of 10 years. But the British subdued the Nandi, pushing them down to the Nandi reserves. Then in came the Boers. They arrived at our coastal shores, got onto trains, and down the railway line they drove up to Londiani. Using wagon wheels, they drove down the savannah. It is said that one of their wagon wheels got stuck in the mud and dropped one of their safe containing many of their valuables. Silver, gold, coins, them. It was difficult to put it back. So they had to construct a simple matope structure around it to act as a bank, which was later named in 1912 the Standard Bank of South Africa Limited, with its first manager, J.M. Shaw. The arrival of the Boers was met by conflict and tension by the indigenous people. But due to the advanced weaponry and determined mindset, the Boers displaced many local communities. And they settled in rather quick. They established their farm right here at the Wasingishu Plateau, and they designated it a simple numerical label, Farm 64. Since it was 64 miles from Londiani where there was a railway headquarters. But now here comes the twist. The pronunciation of the word 64 was an uphill task to the locals.
Ngoja kidogo. Ile Pam ne?
Farm 64.
Ada Pam
64.
64. Oh, sisibo. Ongwe sisibo.
So to them it ended up being Palm 64. So stay with us as we journey through time, witnessing the triumphs and struggles of those who once called this land home. In 1910, a Boer by the name Willie Van Aert established the first post office, since he could not make a living out of the farm, and thus the township started. He started receiving applications for business plots on the farm, and it had to be given a name. The locals were summoned by the governor, Sir P.C. Giroud, in order to give it a name. It was problematic to get one. There were many suggestions. Giroud Forte, in honor of the first governor. Yes, we name it Sirikwa. Yes, those were the first inhabitants of this land. Oh, so we name it after them. Wow, that's a good one. Yes, Masai, unasema aje? Tuite Entore, meaning the Stony River. Oh, well, that's creative. Yes, we name it Bado Kidogo. Why should we name it Bado Kidogo? Oh, like you need more time in order to get a long-lasting name. Wow, that's quite a suggestion. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Maasais carried the day with Entore, but meaning the Stony River, since the riverbed of the Sosiani River is said to be very stony. But now, this to our white friends became Eldoret. But the governor was curious why every local word ended with a consonant T. So he suggested that a consonant T be added so that it can be comfortable for the locals to pronounce it. But now, during the official gazette of January 1st, 1912, a typing error occurred and it was misspelled to Eldoret. The official gazette notice, January 1st, 1912, the administrative station on the Wasingishu Plateau, formerly known as Farm 64, will for the future be styled Eldoret. Now Eldoret became the new promised land to the Boers. And just like any other place, the economic transition began. And later on, we had mayors. From the first black mayor, Councillor A.N. Olo, to to the last black mayor, W.K. Rono.
Ngoja kidogo. Nataka uende mbele mpaka mahali president hapo mbele president mahali president anaingilia basi hapo.
Exactly. And well, if you thought the story about Eldoret was done, then think again. In 1966, just 3 years after independence, nature gave us a bouncing baby boy. Fast forward, he became a CU leader at a school right here in Eldoret. Nundoroto School, which is the current day Wareng High School, proceeded to Kapsabet boys for his A levels. Then became a youth leader in 1992. Then the member of parliament Eldoret North. Then to a minister. Then to a deputy president. And now to the president of the Republic of Kenya. And today, in accordance with the 2010 Constitution, Eldoret has just received a charter as the 5th city of Kenya by the 5th President of Kenya, His Excellency, Dr. William Samoei Arap Ruto. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the city of champions.
Hebu tuwapigie makofi tafadhali tena. Wonderful skit right there, giving us the history of Eldoret City. Your Excellency, sir, with your permission, allow me now to transition to where we are going to have few speeches, starting with the governor of Wasingishu.